Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with my garage. I think we will put a new clip on the front of this, as I broke it within 30 seconds of building it in the last video. Right, let's get cracking. Jason, body parts. We need just about everything. Left, I'm gonna need front panel. Right, radiator mount. Those panels. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, hood. Need a hood. Actually, I don't think the hood is going to work. Because of those exhausts. I'd have to change the exhaust if I wanted it to work. I don't think the hole's going to be big enough. Oh, that's the button I want, not Q. Okay, let's go and see if we can attach these bits. And then we can work up on the suspension. So let's dump this out. Go. Start with the inners. What have I got there? What's left? Oh, I need a welder. This one's got a welding rod still on it. It's not fell off. Right. A whole bunch of welds to glue back together, and some welds I obviously cut and didn't need to. Seriously? I cut that one. Okay. There. Now I need the right side, which is under here somewhere, isn't it? It's not that. That one? Yep. Glue. Ooh. Glue this back on. I don't think I've ever had textures glitch like that in this game. Well, they say it's a first time for everything, don't they? Right, I'll just put the welder away, and I still need to weld a piece on, don't I? Where is it? It's that bit. Radiator support. I'm also really surprised it did not damage the wheels. Almost forgot these two little ones. There we go. Now, I'm not going to put any of the outer panels on until I've got all the suspension done. Ouch. Yep, I definitely broke that. Actually, before I start with the suspension, I need the cross member, don't I? Is it going to be under suspension? It's left one of these I want, isn't it? I don't know what else I'm going to have to replace. So just bolt some parts on and see what's going to work and what isn't. So under body then. brakes, maybe? Nope. Body panels. Is it under body panels? Transmission support. Middle frame brace. Frame rails, fuel door, blah blah blah. I'm going blind because I can't find it. Does it share it with see, there it is. It's come up under the suspension for the Chad. Is it this one? Is it because it shares it? Yep. Hey, look. The bolts line up now. I can only assume that I crashed the car so hard that the textures just literally did not know what to do. Where's the other one? Somewhere up there, isn't it? There it is. Is this lower one going to line up? Yeah, I do believe all of this stuff is fine. I think it's just, for the most part, this bit. Yeah, everything looks like it's lining up, which is good. Have we still got the brake caliper? No, I took the caliper off for some reason, didn't I? Why did I do that? Go. Oh. Put the shock on. Put the torsion bar on. Yes, no. Okay, it's not the torsion bar, that's the strut rod. That's a torsion bar, I think. Yep, there we go. Don't know if I trust that one yet. Oh, yeah, I need a battery tray because that's sort of well, it's not meant to be that shape. Oh, it's under there. That's what I was looking for. Where's my tick? There it is. Really? Got it. Should have brought this with me. I'm just not that smart to bring two items with me at the same time, apparently. Okay, chuck this on. Yep, it's all lining up. Put the strut... No, actually, I'll put the strut and torsion bar on last. Okay. Hub survived and everything, that's good. caliper. I've got another flexi line under here somewhere. Got a shock, I might as well shove that on there. There it is, I'm standing on it. Okay. Get these on next, can't we? And then I can sort the steering out. Torsion bar. And strut rod. Go. So I need the steering arm. Thingy bob. Steering box. Voila. Steering link. And both tie rods. Like so. I think we're done for under there, aren't we? I can put the wheels back on. It didn't take me as long to fix this as I thought it was. It's going to take me longer. Yeah, they're going to stick through that, aren't I? I need a hood. It's got a very large hole cut in it. Bolt it on and just... we'll see what it looks like at least. Might be better off putting the front panel on first, actually. I just realised these fenders go over the top, don't they? I think. Oh, the bolts are... is that a bolt or a screw? Let's drop this on the floor. Not down low enough yet. There we go. Oh, excuse me. I've not sneezed for the last couple of days. Due to the hay fever, and I start recording a video, then I start sneezing. It's just typical, isn't it? Right. I think... yeah, that's a screwdriver. Did I not bring one over? Oh no, I didn't take it off the other bit, did I? Because of the textures were too screwed. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. 1, 2. Get the fenders on. I've seen a fuel line laying down there. Did it come off of this car? How come I can open the door from here and not hit the bolt? There we go. I want to make sure the fuel line's still on here. It is, so I have no idea what that one's for. Right, need a radiator. I'm not going to go anywhere without a radiator. We need the battery tray as well. V8. What if it shares a radiator? Need the lower hose for definite. And I'll probably use a new upper hose. I will get the side exits just in case I decide to change them. Let's just go back with Jason for a minute. Grab the radiator. I think that is all I need. We should have some coolant left in that one. I'll grab 2 of those just in case. I still forgot the battery tray. I still walk, every time I walk in at the corner of that wall. Don't know what battery tray is going to be under. I can't remember. Seems to share a lot of parts with the Chad, so I didn't know I had that. You can make a coupe. Oh, I have never made a coupe version of the Chad. I'm going to have to do that. Might have to chop the roof off of one of mine. That's frame brace. There it is. So I'm hoping that Jason shares it with this. It does, because I just saw the check mark. There it goes. Alright, so let's chuck in the juice box. And do that wire. Ooh. Yeah, those wires are well out of place. I'm going to have to change those, aren't I? Or sometimes when you just take them off and reseat them, they go back to where they're supposed to be. So we'll try that first. That's the one I want. I think it's just the alternator left. I was in totally the wrong place. There we go. So you don't always have to change the parts. Sometimes I just need reseating. Here we go. Bolt everything back on. I've got start motor wire. There we go. It lines up with the battery nicely now. Next, radiator. Ooh. Nearly done and all rebuilt to go and crash it again. I need to get myself a new mouse pad rather. Not mouse pad. Where did mouse mad come from? Okay. That's why the mouse movement is jerky when I'm trying to be precise, because it's just dirty and worn out, and yeah. Mind you, I have used this mouse pad for quite some time. Right. Still having trouble with my scooters. So I think, did I say in the last video I don't actually drive a car? I ride instead. I own 4 mopeds. Currently, only one is working. There was a point a couple of weeks ago where none of them worked. So I've got a 2011 Yamaha Jog RR, which I believe is a sport version. Don't really know what's sporty about it. It just looks like a Yamaha Jog to me, but I mean, it's got a couple of slight niggles with it now, like the speedometer has stopped working. It's a 2-stroke with a separate tank for your 2-stroke oil. So it's got an oil pump which has also failed, so I'm having to do things the old-fashioned way by mixing the 2-stroke oil directly with the fuel in the fuel tank. One more thing. Oh, and it's got a minor coolant leak again. Well, actually, the first coolant leak was quite a major one because it was the water pump. The water pump seals had gone, so myself and my stepdad rebuilt the pump, and then it broke down the day after with the oiler failing. To which I got so grumpy with the ped that I just dumped it on my mum's driveway for 3 months and used my other one, which is a Chinese Zennen Leeway pizza delivery bike. Yes, you heard that correctly, a pizza delivery bike. Specifically designed for fast food delivery, basically. Not just pizzas, but for fast food delivery. I just randomly found it on Facebook Marketplace. It's a 2020 bike. It's slow. I mean, my Yamaha Jog is de-restricted. Oh look, all the nuts and bolts are actually showing up now. Sure they weren't showing up at the end of the last video. Anyway, I seem to have a problem with a sensor on that one, so it won't actually do anything or go anywhere. It starts and it idles perfectly fine, but that's about as far as it will go. And that one is actually my fault. I was trying to be a clever clogs. I think I'm just going to take this down here by hand and de-restrict it, because it's restricted to 35 miles per hour, which is slow. And let's just say I completely failed. And I think when I was playing around with various wires and things, I've shorted something out and blown a speed sensor. That's what the service manual calls it. It flashes up an error code on the dash, and according to the service manual, that's a faulty speed sensor. But I don't know if, whenever I Google it, it just comes up with the speedometer, but that's not the faulty bit. Don't think that would cause it to do what it's doing. I actually quite like that those exhausts poke through the hood like that. I'm going to leave it for now. I will just pop these tools back in here. We're missing the spark plug tool and a screwdriver. A bit of a tidy up. I've got several bits of junk lying around here that I no longer need, so I'm not going to need these. That's a good brake line down there. That isn't any good though. You pick it up. Fuel line's always handy to keep hold of. Empty spray can there. Suppose I should put an engine in this, really, shouldn't I? So I can use it again. I couldn't just... I don't really want to build an engine from scratch. I'm not in that sort of mood. I might just go over to the dealership. I don't know why I'm looking over there. That's not the dealership. And just buy a car for the motor. Put that up here, actually. I'm going to put the jacks away as well. Well, I say I'm going to put them away. I'm just going to dump them down there. Oh, and the welder. Why am I doing it one by one? Why don't I do... See, sometimes my brain just does not engage. There's the spark plug tool. Might as well take that as well. Has this got anything in it? I'm going to check those. I can't remember if these are full or empties. I think they're empties. So let's just dump this lot down here. Are you full? Literally had a drip in it. You? I had a feeling these were empty. Can't be asked to run to the truck, so I'll drop that in there. Put our doofy in there. We've got the pump in there. No, we haven't got the pump in there. I thought that was the one from there. Right. Done it again. Yep, that's got some in it. Probably not a lot, but it's got some in it. What was I going to do with that exhaust? Oh, I was going to put it on a lad. I think that's what that exhaust is for. Don't need this hood. There we go. Three flat tyres on that. Almost like someone has snuck up here and just let the air out in the tyres. If we could do a coupe version of this, if we can just take the roof off. I don't know though, because I actually quite like them with the roofs on. I mean, this one is my bog standard one. My lowered one's over here, isn't it? Yeah. I could make this look like a low rider and chop the roof. Mind you, low riders have roofs as well, don't they? I was thinking of a low rider convertible. We'll come back to that. Let's go and load the dealership and see if we can steal an engine out of a car and, I don't know, select remains of the car on or something. Just got to hope that something spawns in with like the half decent engine at least. I ain't gonna get one out of the lad, am I? Must always take a little extra time for the third car to load in. Ooh, this has got a reasonably decent engine in it. What have we got on this? Yeah, that one needs a ton more of work, so I'm going to go for this. Now, I'm guessing it's going to start, but will it drive? How did it get that sort of damage without damaging the hood? I just made a funny noise when I sat in it. I don't know what that was. Actually started up really well, so I'm going to assume we lack coolant, so I want to get it over here as quick as possible. Right. Because I'm assuming with that front damage, it's damaged the radiator. No. It is actually full. Oh, that surprised me. Right. I'm just going to pull that engine out and stick it into that. I just picked up my wrench, didn't I? I should have another one laying around here somewhere. I should have 3 or 4 of these laying around here. Is that looking a little bit lopsided to you? Have I got a flat tyre on this? Yep. Yep, I've got 2 on that side. I'm assuming this game just does that at random. That's gearbox. I'll undo those anyway, so might as well. Don't need the light on. Lights on, no one's in. I can hear my cats behind me playing with something, and I have no idea what it is. Can undo those. And that one, and no, I didn't forget the fuel line. Well, I did momentarily, but I remembered when I got round the other side of the car. I'm like, oh, fuel line. I've also forgotten that I got to do the main mount. I think, yeah. Why won't you move? What's holding you in? Let's double check. Yeah, I got that. Got the start motor wire, didn't I? Yeah. Fuel line is hovering above the engine. Hovering even. So it's not the fuel line. got those. I did the engine mount this side, didn't I? Yeah. I know Ford 6 has already got this far in the video and seen what I've forgotten, but I've literally just remembered it. It is... alternator. Oop, I just undone something I didn't want to undo. What did I undo? Yeah, Ford 6 is pretty observant. I'm going to just duck my head in here and just make sure I haven't loosened any of these off. I have no idea what it was. I guess we'll find out when we shove it in here now. Whoop. I just wish you could pick an engine up like that in real life, you know, in the real workshop. Oop. Alternator wire's not quite lining up. Oh, I bet that fuel line laying over there is actually for this, isn't it? Just grab that. I did put yeah, I did put coolant in that. Ooh. You've got to put coolant in this as well. Okay. Ooh, have I got enough coolant? I don't think I have. Okay, so I've got one bottle here. Oh, I've got some laying there as well, so I may have. That's good. There we go. I find this is the easiest way to fill the coolant. Just duck down a bit, zoom in, come in at this angle. I've seen other players now stand on top of the car. I don't know if that actually works. I don't know if we actually have to fill all this up. I'm guessing, you know, one bottle like that would at least keep you out of trouble. Oh. I'm all over the place with the mouse. Ah, dang it. That'll teach me to be all over the place with the mouse, won't it? Let's try again. The light is on. Light is on. I still can't see what I'm doing. Oop. Should be somewhere here. Leave the mouse. Don't touch it for a minute. I'd rather have it. full to the brim. Is there anything in this one? Might as well use up what I've got lying around. Yeesh, this is a bottomless radiator or something. There we go. I'm not going to bother keeping that because there's probably not a lot left in there worth worrying about anyway. Right, cap on. Okay, so in theory, I should have a working truck again. Don't know how many times I forget the e-brake. Okay. Okay. Well, we got down here without crashing it, but will I get back without crashing it this time? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did crash it, didn't I? Crashed it and then blew the engine up. What on earth happened there? That's also an object lesson in why you should actually save the game before you go for a drive. I never do, though. So I always get the fun of rebuilding things. Which, in all honesty, I don't actually mind. I'd rather not do it, 30 seconds after I've built the car, though. Preferably. Well, I can guarantee you that's when you're going to crash the car, when it's just been freshly built. And you're going for the very first drive. Now, I'm not using the backpack. I know I'm going to misclick when I press the E button and end up deleting the truck. Hey. I was actually watching a video from my brother. He's started his own YouTube channel and he does more in the way of console games. Not so much playing them, but he's more of a collector. So he talks about things, well, like the games he's gone and bought, and from places like CEX and Vinted and whatnot. He's also talked about certain consoles and why they're still good today and whatnot. He's just hit 500 subs and he's only been doing it for a couple of months or so. He's doing really, really well. Better than me, but then again, he's putting more effort into his videos. And I am seriously thinking of, buying some proper editing software, because I rely on the old Windows Movie Maker. I wouldn't mind just, adding a few little effects and things here and there. I think I really need to upload on a much more regular basis as well. That would help. I keep taking breaks, and the problem is when you take a break, it messes up the YouTube algorithm, and then it bumps you down in their, their recommendations and whatnot. So, start to put a wee bit more effort. And I think what I'm going to do as well, as I do enjoy playing other games like simulators and horror, I think they're my other two most favourite genres of video game, I was going to dedicate days to them rather than just do them at random. And I wouldn't mind trying to do at least one upload per day, even if it's a shorter video. And as a lot of the horror games I play are on itch.io, the horror ones would be quite short at least. Done it again, forgot the e-brake. Whew. She's got a bit of poke to her for just a normal V8. I haven't tuned it or anything. Just literally stole it out of that cut. Maybe I could use that as a project, actually. I mean, I was just going to pinch the engine out of it and then sell it. What is it actually worth, that curiosity? Not a great deal with this damage and no motor in it. Just put this in the car, and then I'll forget where it is, because I'm good at doing that. I suppose I could repair the front. What could I do with this that would be different, though? i6? An i4 for, giggles? Put a turbo i4 in it just for the giggles. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, this one has got an i6 in it. It's got a dead i6 in it, but not a lot that's actually good on this, I don't think. Transmission. Is this the same colour? It looks the same colour as this. Hang on. 84552E. Is it the same colour? Oh no, that one's darker, so it doesn't look darker though. So I could actually have two individual projects here, or I could just try to build a good car from the two. I think it's going to be a bit pointless. What's the undercarriage like? Yeah. Lower control arm is shot both sides. I think that's the only part that is shot, to be fair. Oh, got tie rod this side. Shock's fine. Brake caliper. So far on this one at the front end we need tie rod, two lower control arms, one caliper. And did this drive as well as it did? Because that is well out of shape. bald tyre, so we need a tyre. Need a flexi hose. And I think that's it for the front. Lots of small bits. Oh, and I was going to say, oh, and a flexi hose. Yes, the flexi hose I just looked at. Okay. Rear end needs replacing. Axles are okay, though. Another bald tyre there. Another 3 bald tyres so far. Didn't check the front right one. Caliper's fine. Disc is fine. Axle is fine. Springs are fine. Shocks are fine. Yeah, everything is pretty much fine on here apart from that. What about the pumpkin? Yep, that's good. Drive shaft is good. Transmission good. It's got one good tyre on it. Interior looks good on this one. Apart from that door card. That's the only piece of the interior that needs replacing. That's almost suitable for a good flipper, that one. What about this one? I can't remember if I actually looked around this one or not. Flea flat tyres. 3 flat tyres, not flea flat tyres. Flea fly flow flum. Yeah, that's part of the engine, isn't it? That's the oil pan. Can't see anything wrong with the suspension this side. What about this side? Oh, bad upper control arm. And in fairness, that hub carrier doesn't look great. It's not the same shade of black as everything else, so yeah, that needs replacing. That's it on the front, from the looks of it. Steering components are looking okay. Tyre rods looking okay. What about the rear end? Does need drive shaft and pumpkin. Axle's okay this side. You need one flexi hose. Need some. At least one tyre. I didn't look at the front ones, did I? We need one rear shock. One rear shock and a flexi hose so far. Springs are okay. Axle's okay. That tyre's okay. So this is totally the opposite. This has got 3 good tyres and 1 bad one. That's got 3 bad ones and 1 good one. Perhaps I should just steal the good one off of that one and put it on here. Actually, both good candidates for just quick flippers, I think. And both do need engines. Maybe I could just zip across to the junkyard and see if I can actually find a half-decent engine in it. Actually, we'll do that. Not been to the junkyard for a while. Maybe I've actually got something out here I can use. Nope. I've got a lad over here that I totally had forgotten about. Right, let's load it in, shall we? Oh dear. Use this time to have a nice big stretch. I can't remember how many cars I've got the junkyard set up to load in, so it might take a few. Might take a lot of fuse. Oh dear. I guess there's not a lot that the developer can do with loading times on this game. Not really, not when you take into account all the individual parts on a car that's got to load in. I bet that's quite taxing, actually. was actually thinking about that as well. That's a lot of coding in this game, isn't there? All those individual parts that have got to be coded. I guess you've got to be quite dedicated to a game like this. Kudos to the developer for putting all this time and effort into it. Which, I just want to say, is very much appreciated because it's one of my favourite games to play. You know?
That plane is not for sale.
Well, that's okay then, because I don't want the plane. I don't want this either, but it's in a bloody way. Where can I put it? Fluorescent green. Perhaps I should paint mine in fluorescent green. What's that for? That's for the wolf. I'm not doing anything involving wolves at the minute. It's a lad coupe drive shaft. Did I need one of these? I did need one of these, didn't I? Might as well grab any good suspension parts that I can find. Nope, that shock's no good. What have we got in the front of this? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. We need some good tyres, don't I? Right, let's go and grab a wrench. Which should be in a toolbox, which should be there. Go. Stuck on the gate. I don't need any grills or anything, do I? No, that's not even a good engine to do anything with. I don't know if these wheel rims are the right types, but they've got tyres on at least. So that means I can swap the tyres around. Well, I'll find a full set of these in here, then I can just swap all 4 tyres. How can I get hold of the tyre? There we go. Right, pile me bits up there. We haven't got nothing on the rear, have we? Because we haven't got a rear axle. So I think that's all I can salvage from that one. Right, what have we got on here? Oh, I can pinch some stuff from the Jessie as well, can't I? This has actually got a good axle on it, so I'm going to steal that. Well, not really steal it. You know what I mean. Figuratively. Go. Is there anything? Not bad axle on it. I don't need the axles, do I? Don't think I need an e-brake cable either. Would you stop rocking? Oh, that was seriously getting. Don't know if I need any rear brake cables. Brake calipers, not cables. So I'm going to take the axles out, because I'm pretty certain I don't need them, for one, and for two, it should actually make this a lot cheaper. Where is it? There it is. do need a pumpkin, but not this one. I'm going to leave the brake caliper on there. That was not the correct button, was it? That's the button I need. I've got this habit of pressing E at the minute. Alright, what have we got under the front end? Not bad time this side. We do have... We have to take tyre off. For some reason it won't let me grab it until it pings off. I will have the tie rod from this side because I do need one. Is the hub carrier any good? And I can't see it, so I'm going to have to just... Who's holding it on? Oh, the upper control arm is still there. That actually is a good hub carrier, which I need. Flip that over, take disc off, because I don't need discs. Just need this. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my tie rod. Got anything on this side? No. Trying to remember what I needed. That is not a good tire. Ah, didn't need one of these. Believe it was this side that I needed. Okay, these rims have got good tyres on, so I'm going to grab these. Oh. I thought that shot into the abyss for a second there. Are you a good tyre? You look to be good. Actually not checked one of these cars for a good engine yet. I've done it again. Stop doing that. What you got? Oof. Definitely not. You? Ooh. You do actually have a good i6 starting block at least. I'm going to take this out for now, and that'll be a definite maybe. I mean, I have got a whole bunch of i6 parts back at the shop, haven't I? Just not a good block, so... Now I've got a good block. Oh no, that's a bad wheel, isn't it? Have a Jason. Another good wheel. Another good wheel. Whatever I don't use, I can just take down to the pawn shop or something and sell it. Not much left of that brake caliper, is there? Brake disc, not caliper. Now, do remember that I do need a brake caliper. I just cannot remember what side. Just realised how dark it's getting, so I don't think I've got much time. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take all 4 calipers. I've got both front. I've got one rear on the axle, haven't I? I just can't remember which. It's slightly more complete, but not found one good rear shock yet. Come on, detach. Yeah, you will fit. For Pete's sake. Oh, good one this side as well. I might as well pinch that. No, I might as well pinch that. No. There we go. I think that's just about it. You know, I haven't got an engine in it. And that's just a little lad coupe. You know, and I ain't got a very good engine in it either. I ain't got anything in that one. Okay. That back in there, and we're going to gather up our parts. I'm going to have to... default is 10 and you have to change it every time you start the game. Performance plug wires. I don't know if I've found enough tyres, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Don't need that. Anything else lag about here, have I? A load of I4 parts though. Got a junkyard candidate here, haven't we? I was trying not to yawn. It didn't work. Okay. Let's sleep. Pressing enter to sleep, and it wasn't doing anything. Just drop all of these parts over here, and then I'm going to call it quitsies for the video, I think. I've got 5 tyres. I think I only needed 4, didn't I? Because this one's got 3 bad, 1 good, and that one's got 3 good and 1 bad. Yeah, so 4. Be nice to have an i6 version of this. I think what I'm going to do as well, just before I end the video, I'm just going to move this and park it somewhere out of the way. Preferably without crashing it into something. You're so gentle with the throttle. I think I'm just going to park it up in here out of the way. I'm actually surprised my FPS is as high as it is, considering how many cars I've got dotted around here at the minute. Mind you, I'm keeping them quite spaced out as well. What have I got over there? Three over there. 5 over here. 1 over there. Still need a new bench seat in it, don't we? Right, so we've got an I6 project next. And I think I might actually turn this one into a coupe. I think I can do that, can't I? Corner of that bloody... Why do I do that every time? Yeah, Chad, body. Do we just have the coupe windscreen doofy for it? Got the cut hood for it, so I can put the... Yeah, we do. Roof coupe. Good. Yeah, Jason doesn't seem to have the fully cut hood, unfortunately. Hood blower. HQ hood blower, and that is it. Okay, right. I'm going to end the video here then. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. As always, please smash the like button if you liked the video. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And consider subscribing, it's totally free to do so. And in the video description, down below the video here, I will put links to my other 2 YouTube channels. If you want to know more about me, check out my vlogging style channel. I've also got a Lego channel, because that's one of my favourite hobbies as well. I'll also put a link to my Discord server and my Twitch channel. And I'm going to put my email address down there, so if you want to email me, feel free to do so. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!